Okay, it says I'm live. Hello, everybody. Hello, how is everybody doing? Oh, it's been quite a beautiful day. Perfect autumn, fall weather. We had a high of 68, 70 today. Just glorious. And spiritual rain, thank you for being here. As everyone can see in chat, she has been busy harvesting, canning her tomatoes. Wow, 100 pounds. That is insane. So, Rain has several different channels. One is for art, one is for her kitchen, and one is for her tarot, her oracle, her storytelling. So, please be sure to check out her channel. And hello, Bella, my soul's journey, Bella. So you changed your name. I like. Hello, Valerie. Now, Valerie S. This is not Illumination Portal Valerie, correct? I know there's some. I know three Valeries, so I don't believe you are. No, because that would be Valerie B. So, hi Valerie, still welcome. Good to see you. Hi Patricia. Yeah, I'm going to talk about that tonight. It's all good. Holly Deshane. Oh my goodness. Hello, Holly and Sylvia. Oh, I have so many people popping in. I know several people are going live right now, so I appreciate you all for coming in. And this has been a tough week for you. Wow, it's Tuesday already. I'm sorry to hear that, Holly. So hopefully we'll get some positive cards tonight, get some good messages. I have a little something planned. And Valerie knows. So yeah. So Valerie still welcome. I know Val from Dragonfly Crystals, her and Scott Allen, Spiritual Essence, and Allison from Aries Grove Tarot will be going on at 7 o'clock tonight for their Transcendental Tarot, where they pretty much read on politics and current events, but I think they do a couple little spiritual questions here and there. So that's at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. New laptop, very sweet. I need to get myself a new one. Yes, we have chat. So I have to sometimes, because there's Valerie Dragonfly, there's Valerie Bradshaw, who does the Illumination Portal, and now I know you. So lots of Valeries. And I love the name Valerie because one of my favorite songs growing up was I was a big Monkees fan when I was younger, when I was in high school, when they did the reunion tour. And I love the song Valerie. So that was always one of my favorite songs was Valerie. And the energy is really heavy. I'm sorry to hear that, Holly. Um, and Isadora, hello. And hello, Septina. And Septina, the Tipsy Tea Leaf Oracle, she has a channel. So please be sure, Septina, if you want to go ahead, I believe you are a moderator. I'm trying to look because I got my phone going, but you haven't popped up yet on the phone. If you'd like to go ahead and share your channel, go right ahead. You too, Patricia. Anybody who has a channel, most of you are moderators. If you can go ahead and put your your channels into the chat. I don't have any concerns or worries about the YouTube thing. That was actually explained to me, and sharing other people's channels in your chat actually doesn't take away your subscribers. I mean, that has been my experience. So, hey, Book Bewitch, good to see you again. I think this is the third time I've seen you today, popping into the chats. So many Valeries, I know. So yeah, I love that song by the Monkees and the Partridge Family. Valerie, yep. Let's see, and Septina, that's the Tipsy Tea Leaf Oracle. If you happen to want to jump on and throw a few cards, go right ahead. The door is always open to any of my fellow readers who ever want to jump on and join me. That's perfectly fine. I would love that. Hi, Kim Lovejoy, welcome. So yeah, let's see. Yes, garlic is kind. I didn't think I could grow. Okay, now we're talking about garlic. So making sure I didn't miss anybody. So yeah, I love the Valerie songs too. I need her back. Yeah, I can't hit those notes, at least not without, people go running. But I think a lot of people know the song. It was Davy Jones saying it. So yeah, it's hard to believe we've lost three of them already. Mickey's the last one. That was just so that was just so surprising to me, so sad. But I did get to see them in concert, so excited. I made a little yip of hot dane. Well, speaking of hot dane, today was officially my first day of getting hot cocoa, so it was nice, and I have a nice cup of hot coffee with some mocha creamer in it. So, cheers, everybody! Clink, clink. Whatever. Oh, Heather, someday. Oh, wait a minute. I just saw. Okay, most Stephanie Bella. For some reason, I thought you were. I almost called. So Miss Tarot D, as a lot of you know, has a wears a beautiful purpley pink wig. And when I saw I would love to join you and do readings, I was going to be like, Miss Tarot D, you already do. But then I realized it was Bella. So Steve Winwood, yes, I know that song too, Valerie. Uh huh. J.B. Jones' first album was a Little Brown Jug. And what a lot of people don't know is that David Bowie had to be David Bowie because Davy Jones was already, and they had the same name. So that I always thought that was interesting. Marsha, oh God, my friend Jean, God bless her, she still, follows Mickey around. I mean, ever since, Jean and I met in high school in 88, 87, 88, and we were fans back then together as when we were young. And as I've grown older, of course, I've gone on to other music and stuff. I still like listening to them, from time to time. But she's just been with them since she was 17 years old. And she still follows Mickey around. And when we were younger, I got to meet Mickey, so that was pretty cool. But she was a Davies fan. Um, I was always a Mickey girl, always loved Mickey. So yes, yum. So sip, sip, clink, clink. Hmm. So on Tuesdays, I take a women's group through the Horizons Health Center where I get my counseling, and my wonderful counselor Kathy, she's amazing. And this time around, she's doing women's group. And today was really something I really wanted to share because it's something that we can all relate to. And so before I go and do a collective for everybody, before I talk about that, I just want to mention that as some of you know, I had started a artwork raffle that's been hosted by Valerie from Dragonfly Crystals and Patricia here. That's in chat, Patricia Heaslip. She's an artist as well. She's in Australia, and she was the first artist that did the art giveaway with her and Val. And so they thought of me because of being an artist. So some of you might noticed a couple weeks ago I did a live with Patricia and Val to show a piece of work that Patricia was kind enough to put in her Etsy shop where people could donate. I think it's like $3 or $4 to have their name put into a raffle, and they would, we would pick a name. It would have been this Friday, the 29th. As of right now, Patricia notified me earlier today that there has been very little interest, and I understand, you know, times are tough and everybody's art isn't always, everybody's cup of tea. And so we're going to give it a few more days, but it appears that if I don't see a significant increase in entries, then the raffle is going to have to be canceled. And we're working out a way of refunding. But before we do that, let me just go ahead really quick and let me just grab to remind people the work. And just to be clear right here up front, this is not me trying to, put any sort of pressure or guilt or anything on my subscribers. You are all amazing. I love you all. And I appreciate those who were able to enter the raffle. And like I said, I know times are tough. And as I stated that night and with Valerie last week when she hosted me to show some of my work, if anybody is ever interested in any of my work, um, please feel free to private message me. I have so much, and if I know a piece is going to somebody who would really love it, and they can only do so much, I'm willing to negotiate, of course. Okay, Septina, have a good dinner. And have a good show with Sylvia. So let me just go ahead really quick and hide myself so y'all don't see my mess. It's a little happy mess. I don't think everybody wants to see my butt getting up out of my chair. Okay, so this was the piece that was going to be raffled. And I'll probably have Patricia leave that up for a few more days. I just want to show everybody again and remind them that this is the piece that is up for raffle. And if Patricia, you want to go ahead and just put the link into your Etsy. And like I said, this is not um, to pressure or to guilt or anything. I just want people to know that the raffle may have to, is still going for now. And if I might have to just do a refund because let me tell you, people, the cost of shipping these days, it's ridiculous. Oh my God, I cannot believe it. So, yes, it is hard to sell artwork because, on one hand, it's fabulous that there are so many more people embracing their creativity and they're selling a lot of their work, whether it be graphic art, digital art, sculpture, everything. It's just that the market is very much saturated, and unless you have, a gallery representing you or have a manager that can really start pushing your name and getting your work out, it is difficult. And Rain is an artist as well, so Book Bewitched, that piece, a lot of my pieces don't have titles. I do believe that particular piece did get a title. So I think somebody in the chat that night went ahead and went and titled it for me. Sorry, brain fart. So, hi Andrea. Everybody, this is Andrea. Her channel is My Tribe Tarot. This girl is a spitfire. I love her energy. She's positive, she's energetic, she's a mom, and she does really good readings on her channel. So please take time to check her out. Craft shows, yes, but sometimes like there is a annual art show in Buffalo every year called the Allentown Arts Festival. And last I heard, their tent, a booth for the 2-day weekend, or 3-day actually, a little bit on Friday and then Saturday and Sunday, $600 plus. And then there's a place in Lewiston, same thing. So it can be pricey. There is a place near me that I think charges like $25 for a table for 1-day craft fair. But then again, a lot of people that come through are really looking for inexpensive items for the holidays and stuff. So, it is what it is. But what I think I want to start doing is maybe once a week I'll do a live. I'm really enjoying doing a solo live here and there. And yeah, exactly, Rain. So can you imagine that being in Canadian dollars? So I'm thinking about maybe once a week taking a piece and just featuring it. And anybody being interested, just go ahead and shoot me an email. And for me, it's a way of sharing my art, part of my intuitive arts. And also starting at least maybe once a month, we're trying to work on it. But Jeff Bailey from Tarot Ask Backwards, he was a guest on my channel on Saturday night. He does poetry like I do. And so, oh, hi, Diana. Everybody, this is Oil Painter. Really quick, this is Diana. Also has a channel. So please check out her channel. And she's an artist as well. And her and I agree the best thing about oil paint, is the smell. I can't use oil paints in my small one bedroom because it's too strong for Shannon, of course, the neighbors. So, um, but Diana also created her own oracle or tarot cards. So that's so check out Diana's page too. And yeah, I like that idea too, Pat. I thought that would be a great way, and that way I can start, at least getting my art out there. And if somewhere to happen come across, because you never know where spirit is going to send me somebody. You know, I had this awesome dream about 4 or 5 years ago where I dreamt that I was in a room with this gentleman who was my gallery representative, and I was standing off to the side and I was seeing him show one of my paintings to this other gentleman that came in. And I can hear him clearly say, she has other work too. Would you like to see it? And the gentleman was like, yeah, let me see more. And so the representative was showing this gentleman more of my work. And I could see him going, I'll take that one. I'll take that one. I remember going, oh my goodness. I go, how much is he going to buy? And then the gallery owner, my rep, came up to me and handed me a check and said, look how much artwork he bought from you. And it said $150,000. I mean, it's possible. There are some people with a lot of money. So I'm just hoping that that was maybe spirit giving me a heads up saying, you know, hang in there. You just never know who might come across. So a bulletin board of links. Yeah, we have a community tab, but it's I try not to like overdo it. I don't want to flood everybody with a lot of, but yeah, once a week. Hello, Leah. Welcome. And once you dive into a painting, wait a minute, where was that? Let's see. Once you dive into a painting, it's hard to pull away. Yes, most definitely. Um, Thank you, Spiritual Rain. Okay. Let's see. Eek. Yep. Oh, you're welcome, my dear. So, yeah. Unfortunately, these days, especially in art, um, to make money, you have to have money. So you need a really good backing. I think it'll be the oil landscape I showed. Maybe. I know that isn't that something of a dream? Oh my God. When I woke up, I was so sad because the dream felt real. So maybe because it felt real, it's something that, spirit's going to help me manifest. So, trusted links. I go bananas trying to get everyone's links. I'm so hungry. Okay. All righty. So, women's group. So today I went to women's group, and the quote for our group today for our handout is, sometimes the hardest part of the journey is believing you're worthy of the trip. And the person's name at the bottom didn't quite make it. So this is not my quote. I'm going to leave it as anonymous right now until I can find out who wrote that. Red oil paint. Oh, I love every color. Oh, carving using wood, and this has been very therapeutic. Oh, that's beautiful, Holly. Yes, I even did soapstone too for a while. I've tried just about everything. And so today's discussion for women's group was about self-esteem. This was just something I really wanted to share because I think a lot of, especially as women, in chat, um, can relate to. And it says, what is self-esteem? Self-esteem is our vision or perception of ourselves. We see ourselves through our own lens, and others will see us through their lens. Self esteem is built based upon a number of factors, including how we were raised, praised versus criticism, performance in school and work, our relationships with others. And it continues going on saying, our sense of self is tied largely to our identity formation, which tends to happen developmentally in adolescence. This process, if interrupted by the use of substances, lack of support, abuse, neglect, etc., can delay our identity formation, which also contributes to a lack of clarity as to how we perceive and understand ourselves. Part of the journey is better part of the journey to better self-understanding includes how you arrived at the place you are today. And again, like on the scroll, this is for entertainment purposes only. I am not a social worker. I am not, a licensed. This is something I'm just sharing with my viewers. And this is what really I love the most about this is rather than asking what is wrong with you, it is important to ask what happened to you. And that was like major that was like a mic drop. I mean, if you really think about that, because so many people, in the past have said, "Well, what is the matter with you?" Instead of saying that to somebody, asking them, "Well, what happened to you?" Because a lot of times people will have certain life experiences where there are those of us who are like, "What in God's name were you thinking?" Or why would somebody do that? And then that some with some families and whatnot, typical, well, what is the matter with this person? Especially anything with social media and um, what we see, on like things like this. Why I don't do a lot of social media because there's just so much, you know, um, unnecessary and very hurtful um, influences coming from people. There are a lot of people that do a lot of things that are for the good. They mean well. And then there are others that, mm, excuse me, sip, sip. Isn't it interesting? I started talking about this and I started coughing and getting choked up. So this is just something that was really powerful that I wanted to share with everybody. Um, oh, thank you, Book Bewitched. That would be amazing. Cloud Woman Dreaming is the name of your piece. Yeah, I think I'm going to try to see if I can get that put up behind me at some point. Our walls really are not suitable for nailing and hanging, so I've actually heard my neighbors drilling, and there's no way we're going to drill in these walls. And Rain says, we are all worth the trip. I know it's hard for a lot of us to believe this. Our self esteem, self worth can be destroyed systematically by horrible people. And a lot of times, those people end up influencing us, and sometimes we tend to do the worst to ourselves. Oh my goodness, excuse me. Thank you, Isadora. Yes. And I don't know who it was. I don't know if it was Terry's show or somebody was saying that back in March when we did this starting around the spring equinox is when a lot of change started happening. A lot of, I mean, I've been seeing this a lot, sooner, but it seems like the energy is picking up the momentum and we're really being um, forced to look into, again, what we believe, who we are, how we perceive the world, how the world actually perceives itself. Excuse me. And we have to kind of like take inventory on how much power we're giving to the media, these politicians, these, world leaders. Grant, yes, it's important to know what goes on in the world, but at the same time, we end up self sabotaging ourselves and our happiness and our joy by getting pulled into this vortex of just negativity, this goo. And it's just, and it brings us down. It creates a real strong heaviness. And so we're already weakened by what we've allowed ourselves to experience from others. And then so when it's during this time when we are starting to raise our vibration and starting to move forward with our lives, I think a lot of that negativity is part of things of what's is making us feel heavy, Holly, if that makes sense. It's like we're rising above it, but yet some of that energy realizes what we are doing, and so it intensifies to try to hold back. But I think if we really just learn how to start, you know, creating those healthy boundaries of people in our lives, what we are permitting people to say to us, allowing what, our mental thoughts are saying to us, and, just kind of standing in our power and saying, enough is enough. And it's continuing, more and more people are getting together, um, rising up and doing things in all different ways. It's not always somebody having to lead a protest or lead a revolution or something. Some people have to be very quiet, especially if things are going on in like me, in our apartment building or in our town or city. Not everybody can stand up and voice. They have to the way that they find that they can do that is just trying to be kind to maybe to people, or reaching out to people and saying, well, this is what's going on and this is not okay. So we have to do what we can with what we have within ourselves and with what we can within our families to keep ourselves safe, our families safe. um, and no matter what level we're working at, or how little or small you think, or very little you think you're able to do, every little bit of that is like a grain of sand. And at some point, you're going to have a beautiful beach. You're going to have a beach full of sand. And so, yeah, sometimes I start going off on my tangents. Um, Let me just back up and see what people are sharing. I have been on the receiving end of what's wrong with you so many times. It's harmful, derogatory, insensitive, and cruel. Yes. And it can damage people more than help them. I totally agree. A woman who works with my brother purposely trolls other people, and these people must do that. Sometimes you have to ask yourself, why do they do that? How? And this is where it comes with, instead of what's the matter with you, why are you, it's like, okay, we have to sometimes stop and think, well, what happened to them that they feel like, to make themselves feel better, they have to do this? It's like, what horrible things or traumatic things happened to them, that to feel safe and to feel protected and to, I don't know, maybe feel like they need to heal or protect that inner child, that inner self, that they have to go and do that, to you or to another person. Um, it's very hard. I mean, where I live, excuse me, sip sip, especially in the building that I'm in, there's a lot of people who are just so disrespectful of each other, and some downright frightening. A lot of people know my story about my one neighbor here. But yet, on and off during the day, I hear people laughing. I see people holding doors for one another. Some people go out and throw their garbage on the ground, and then there'll be other people who will stand there, hold the door open for you, or say hi to you, wish you a good day. So it's really hard to, balance. Um, and it's, we can't be, like I told the ladies in group today, because there was a list here about, so here, challenging beliefs, because these are examples of what things that we say to ourselves. I am not good enough. I don't like myself. I am not attractive enough. I can't do anything right. Everything is my fault. Oh boy, I know that one. I have hurt everyone in my life. And I brought up in group today that this is unhealthy for us to think about, but at the same time, we're human. We're having a human experience. We're spiritual beings. I know it's very cliche, but having a human experience, and to be human, we're going to feel these things. We're going to think these things on occasion, and we can't hurt ourselves or put ourselves down for when we are very human, when we're very vulnerable. And instead, just kind of sit in the moment, maybe try to figure out where is this coming from. And if we don't have time to do that, just say, I honor you. I will sit and maybe journal later or meditate. But we just have to really start learning, especially now, like Holly was saying, with the energy being so heavy, we really need to start just focusing on our well-being, and those around us. But we really need to start with ourselves, and no matter what that entails, very little to no, TV news, very little know, how much we do on social media, things that we watch, things that we, people that we hang out with or talk to. Just really start taking inventory in one, So, Holly, many years ago, I heard Leonard Cohen say, "Wood's heart lives on even when the tree has laid down its life." Wow. Oh, excuse me, everybody. Hold on a second. Da, 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 da. Let me go get a tissue. I'll be right back. Don't go away. Well, it is fall. It is time for some of the allergies. Alrighty. So, yes. Alrighty. So, let me back up a little bit. The throat chakra is testing you. Maybe it was, and I just saw an orb. Okay. So I got some good juju going here. Isn't life like that? Either hold on tight or just let go. Or when they say or just let go, it's just let go and trust. Hi Brenda, everybody. This is Brenda Tarot. She does incredible readings on her channel. She does the signs. She also does private readings. She's fabulous. She was a guest on my channel last week. And I am going to be actually really quick. Let me plug something if I may. I am going to be a guest on Brenda's channel on the 30th at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I'm looking forward to hanging out with her so you can all come by, get some readings. That would be really nice. In what part of New York? I'm in Western New York. I'm up in Niagara Falls, well, in the town of. I refuse to live in the city. The city, we have real problems with gang violence, and I don't even want to get tapping into that particular energy. But I'm Buffalo, Williamsville native, and I'm currently living up in the town of Niagara Falls. Oh, thank you, Rain. Heather's heavy, carry a tiger's eye stone. Yeah, a lot of different stones are good for that, and so are black tourmalines, obsidian. And if you get one that's small enough, it's right into your bra. For us ladies, broken people have sharp edges. Yeah, but they can always be smoothed over. Okay, so we got that out of the way with the art. We got what I wanted to share with the women's group. So, with it being fall, and I saw that beautiful picture on Canva for the fall forest, I thought it would be so cool to do some sacred forest oracle readings. And I came across a spread in here, and it's called the 5-card spread, Messages from Your Spirit Guides. And I thought I would do a collective, And then, hi, my sister needs a grounding stone. Hi, Andre. I am not doing, okay. First of all, Andre, I've seen you before. Welcome, my dear. Thank you for being here. Andre, sorry about I do live on a main street. Andre, I don't do third party questions. Honey, I don't have permission to tap into someone else's energy. So I don't do those types of readings. I could always read on the energy that surrounds you in the relationship. But I do not have, I ethically don't go in and read somebody's energy without their permission. And right now I'm just going to go and do a collective, and then I'll do one cards for anybody who would like a card from the sacred forest. So the 5 card spread is messages from your spirit guides, and these are really lovely. It's 5 cards. The first card is message from your higher self. The second card will represent message from the heavenly beings. Third card, message from earth spirits. The fourth would be messages from your ancestors. And the fifth card would be messages from your future self. So I figured I would start the show and do a quick 5 card spread with those. And then if anybody would like a single card, I will do that afterwards. There are going to be a couple other shows coming on, so I'm going to try not to overlap too much. Okay, so let's see. I got you, Leah. I got you, Rain. So I'm going to go ahead and start shuffling for the collective. So I need a card. Message from your higher self. I typically don't lay the spreads out and I just like doing them right straight across. But this first one here is message from your higher self. This card represents you or the person for whom you're doing the reading. So this is going to be the collective. And the first card I have is Pine Spirit, Purification. So, Holly, going back to what you're saying with heavy energy, this is a time when we all really need to start purifying ourselves with all the stuff that is going on in the world, the heavy energies with the planets being in retrograde. Um, I mean, we should always be paying attention to what we're putting in our bodies and purifying. But right now, a really good time because we are moving towards the full moon as well. So, purification, drinking plenty of water, making sure that we take maybe purifying baths with a little bit of sea salt or whatever herbs that you like putting in your water, purifying yourself that way. Whether you like to smudge or you like to go out, excuse me, in out in nature and let the earth absorb and purify your energy. The moon, the light of the moon, especially as she grows, fuller and fuller and fuller. Time to, if you have crystals, put crystals out in your windows and let the light, from the moon as it grows, stronger and stronger and stronger to purify and cleanse. So and also too, as with the self-esteem, purifying, paying attention to your thoughts, making sure that the things that you're telling yourself are for your highest good, that we're not you know feeding ourselves unnecessary and hurtful and painful energy. Okay, book bewitched, let me go ahead and do that. So the second card is going to be too many. Second card will be message from heavenly beings. This card represents what the heavenly beings want you to know. Wizard of the Woods, focus. Great card. They're telling us to make sure that we focus on what it is that we want to accomplish, especially now, like with Holly. I know I keep mentioning you, but you had a great example, Holly, with heavy energies, whether they be coming in the world, within our families, anything that we might be going through, physically, mentally, spiritually ourselves, just to stay focused. And I love that he's in green and there's that beautiful pink light because pink and green are the colors of the heart chakra. So just really focusing on keeping our thoughts positive, keeping our thoughts and feelings pure, like that purification, and just staying focused on what truly matters to us, being healthy, being happy, um, not letting others dictate our happiness or our joy, and just, staying the course, and just staying focused. Sometimes I go on a little, excuse me, too long. Oh, hello, Linda. Focus. I claim that card. Thank you. You're welcome. Hello, Linda. Linda Sandoval, everybody. So the next card is going to be messages from Earth Spirits. And I'm wondering why my throat is doing this. This is interesting. This card contains a message from the Divine Earth Mother and from all your animal, plant, tree, and stone allies. In other words, our brothers and sisters of the animal, the mineral kingdom, power, dragon. Beautiful. Claiming our power, standing in our power, speaking our power, standing in our truth. Elementals. Oh, yes. So it's beautiful. You got that dragon energy, and it's protective, especially as you sleep, calling on your guardians. I just absolutely love this. So we have, well, we got purification, purifying our thoughts, our actions, the foods that we take in, focusing our power. Let me just keep going here. The next one is the message from your ancestors. So this card is a powerful missive from those who are connected to you through your heritage. So all of our ancestors that were before us, what message do you have for us? To go with power, courage. There we go. Power and courage, and those beautiful butterflies about transformation, and like our castles, our homes, our sovereign domain. And I love the aspen leaves, because when I was living up in Flagstaff, we had the aspen trees, and they have all 4 seasons. So for fall, they didn't have a lot of the reds and oranges like we do here on the East Coast in Arizona. We had the beautiful aspens that would change. And so our ancestors are telling us to have courage, that we can take everything that we're going through, all this heavy energy, Holly, um, and transform that into something positive and strong. We're resilient. We will all get through this. And I love how they have that sun just bursting forth, because the yellow is our solar plexus. That's our seat of power. That's where we hold ourselves. Like, when some people walk into a room and they exude that energy, that confidence, they they're just standing in their power. That's where that's coming from. So that courage. Oh, you're welcome, Brenda. Wow, I just lit up my porch dragon in purple lights, and you said dragon come. Oh, wow, there you go. Leah just lit up her dragons, and my dragon stays with me now when I do my readings. And there's Marmaduke, there's my dragon. So yep, we got the dragons. There we go. Yes, he gets all bent out of shape if he doesn't get to say hello when he wants to. So the last card is going to be the message from your future self. This card contains a message from who you are to become in the future. If only we can go back to our younger self, yeah, and give that be advice and guidance based on what we have learned. This is that opportunity. So, hi, Jeff. I'm traveling and having internet issues. Oh, be safe, Linda. Thank you for popping in. So, card number 5, message from your future self. Wisdom. And we are just talking about guidance, knowing now what I know, wishing I had known that then. Well, right now, this is going to be the wisdom. This is beautiful. Look at that owl. And you know what's so funny is that when I took down my dragon statue, Marmaduke, to show everybody, I have an owl feather that goes with him, and it fell down to the table. And so There's my owl feather, and there's the owl. Can't make this up. Let me put you back up there so I don't lose you. The cat don't get you. So owl spirit, wisdom. So your future self is telling you that everything that you are learning now, everything that we are going through, we are going to contain and hold that wisdom, and we can share that with the younger generations that are coming in. That's just beautiful. So again, kind spirit, purification, focus, power, courage, and wisdom. Makes me think of the saying, God grant me the wisdom to change the things that I can and accept the things that I cannot, that kind of saying. So there, that was for the collective. So let me go ahead and shuffle. Hi, Amanda Carroll. Oh, you're on a pup walk. Oh, that's so cute. Let's see, Book Bewitched, Spiritual Ring. We will share focus card. I am so good at sidetracking. That is my other word for procrastination. Yep. Oh, I do that a lot. Oh, you're welcome, Bella. So let me go ahead. What's this, Leah? Toscano is a company for a cool decor. Oh, okay. There must have been a private conversation. Alrighty. So I have 3 people so far who would like a card. First one is Leah. Leah, you get the Spirit Guardian of Autumn, letting go. Isn't that beautiful? And this is that time of year. And like my favorite saying is, the trees show how beautiful it is to let go when the leaves just drop and let go and know that new ones will take their place in the spring. So this is beautiful. This is a time of letting go um, of what no longer serves you. And I like too how she holds her hand by her head. So it's also letting go of the negative thoughts, only bringing in the good ones, and just letting go of what no longer serves you. Just like the leaves, letting them just drop and let them each fall. Very beautiful. Hey, TK. Hello, Teresa. Everybody. Hugs. Alrighty. Spiritual Rain. Rain, my dear. I got your card coming up. And if anybody else would like a card, please let me know. You're welcome. Ooh. Rain. Moonlight enchantment. Magic. Get out there and howl at the moon, girl. But this is really beautiful magic. Everything, you are so connected to earth magic. Um, Rain has several channels. She has one for kitchen, where she talks about her herbs, her vegetables, everything that's connected to basically like green witchery. Um, she's got the connection with her animals, where she lives in Canada. I hear is absolutely beautiful. She is all about living that nature enchantment. And your card for today, dear, is just to remember to embrace and acknowledge, which I know you do, the magic that is in all living things, including yourself. And wolves, too, is also um, loyalty. You know, wolves are loyal to each other. They're a strong family. The males and the females, they mate for life. They um, they they protect each other. They support each other. They care for each other. And what a lot of people don't know is that the wolves that are older or might be a little sick, or they're more elderly in the pack, the alpha males and the stronger ones will stay in the back to guard and protect them. So absolutely beautiful, Rain. Gorgeous card. Meow. What are you doing in here? One of my cats came in. So hello. Oh, do we have somebody new? Who's David? Hello, David. Did I miss somebody? There's TK. Before we go, can we please pause together to manifest? Ah, that's beautiful. Thank you. No, be quiet. I don't know who David. Oh, David. Hi, David. I'm looking going. I don't see a David popping into my chat. Hello, David. Thank you. I love that card so much. You're welcome. Okay. Let me. Next one is Book Bewitched. You would love a card, Brenda? Sure thing, sweetheart. You got it. Where did she go? Did she leave? Yeah. Really? Did you go already? Yep. The other one, he would persist. Everybody's met my Mozzie, but not too many people have met my Ziva. Okay, so this is for Book Bewitched. I'm going to turn on my fan here a second. Hold on. Hot flash. And Book Bewitched, you got dragon again. Power. So, girl, tapping into that dragon energy. Personal power. Especially, she's dreaming. No, so she's laying down. She's dreaming. This is at night, so I'm going to look at it at this point. When you dream, you must really do a lot of work, astral travel, or this is when you guides do a lot of communication with you. And I love that energy, that ball of light, because that's like the dragon is protecting you. That's your protective energy. So as you are dreaming or you're astral traveling, your dragon is there protecting you, and just reminding you that to put some, make sure that when you go to sleep at night, I don't know if you do this, and this is the cards acknowledging that this is what you do, or if they're recommending that you remember to maybe put that ball of light of protection around you, or call on dragon energy. Dragon may even be a total animal of yours. But dragons, they're very protective. They're very powerful, and they are your protectors. So there you go. And it's the number 11 too. So that's a power number as well. So very nice. So let me take, and next one up is Brenda. Let's see what Brenda gets. You heard a card? Okay. So, Brenda. Oh, Brenda, Rainbow Waterfall, Miracles. So I don't know if you're waiting for a miracle, or they're just acknowledging again that you appreciate the miracles in life, and we don't realize that our miracles are sometimes the smallest things that we might take for granted. Creating a gratitude list, and being grateful for everything that we have. This is beautiful. It's all about connecting with the rainbow. I can see, Brenda, you really getting behind this because of your connection with the earth, with your heritage, with your guides, and the readings that you give, and things that we have talked about, together in the past. Miracles, expect miracles. I think there might be something that you are hoping for. This is a very positive card for that. I mean, again, to the butterflies, the transformation. I don't know if you're trying to transform something with your channel, maybe wanting to do something different, or there's something within you that you want to, that has changed, or you want to change, and you're wondering when to share it or when it will happen. I just feel like there's something that's there, that wants to manifest, and it is going to manifest because you do believe in miracles. So I hope that resonates, Brenda. But beautiful card, miracles. And the waterfalls, the intuition, connecting with spirit, it's all there. Absolutely beautiful. Hi, Dina. Dina, would you like a card? So I have enough time for another couple of card pulls if anybody would like one. I talk in my sleep constantly. Yep. Sometimes I wake myself up, but it's usually from snoring. shuffle the energy here a little bit. Hilda. Hi, Hilda. I'm looking a lot these days, y'all, because I'm called to help at a moment's notice, so I can't chat. Oh, but thank you for being here, Hilda. It's so nice. So I hope that resonated with you, Brenda. Okay, Amanda. I was waiting to see if somebody was going to ask a request. So, two more, Amanda and Dina. Sure, why not Dina? So, Amanda. This is going to be for Amanda next. So, Amanda Carroll. Huh? Message is going around for all of us. Focus. So, this whole deck, we got the focus card again. So, Amanda, there's something that you really need to start focusing on. You have the power. It's in your hands. And you need to use that energy, that focus, to be able to manifest whatever it is that you want to. I don't know if it's a project you're working on, and it could be anything that's creative, spiritual. There might be a plan that's in progress. Anything, and with it being the greens, I could feel like it might be something that has to do with maybe something physical, like I'm just going to go ahead and say it. Something maybe with a home, with land or property, or just trying to manifest some more prosperity or abundance. But it just feels like you're working on something, and it has to do with something that's in the material, something that's in the physical, and it's just telling you to stay focused and to also listen to your guides as well. It's art and a job. Okay, so stay focused on the art, this job, and yeah, continue to listen to that intuition. And like with the before, the green and the pinks are all about our heart. So it's, being able to focus mentally, but at the same time holding that balance within your heart. So staying grounded, being focused, and being authentic, being true to who you are. So there we go. Oh, Brenda, you had a huge miracle today. Yay! Wonderful. So that card makes sense. Yes, Brenda's an amazing individual, what she can do spiritually, and how she reads her cards and can understand people and feel people. When it came to the miracle card, I knew it had to be something really, really special for her. So that's wonderful. All righty. Dina. A new comfy chair. Ooh, $21. Good deal. Okay, so Dina. Wise woman of the grove, Grace. Isn't that beautiful? You know what? I'm going to grab the card for this one, Dina, because I don't pull that one that much. And I feel like there's something special in here that I need to read for you. I mean, Grace, having Grace, a lot of people like with Scott Peterson, no, Cash Peters, excuse me. Cash Peters always equates grace with when he does his transition pictures. It's that grace, that spiritual energy that helps us, cross over. It's kind of like the God energy, but it's just beautifully said, grace. We all have that beautiful divinity that's within us. So the message here for this card, Dina, and I'll hold this up to you while I'm reading this, is that you can relax and let go. Your path is guided. Spiritual nobility is growing within you. The spirit of grace is softly unfolding in your life. Kindly honor the truth of others, even if you don't agree or if you know better. The Creator knows it's true, knows the truth. So that's beautiful. Your ability to hear the voices of spirit is also rapidly expanding, and your spirit guardians are watching over you with immense love and kindness. So there you go, Dina. That's beautiful. Can everybody see her? Isn't that just gorgeous? Coming through the woods. Sure you can, Bella. Okay, I'm not sure, but Bewitched. Hi, Lisa. Oh, you've been most of the show. That's okay. I have dinner afterwards. So, okay, so for Bella, Mystic Meadow. I have a cute rabbit in here, a very stately, queenly rabbit. I have the bear and I have the fox. So, Bella, Sanctuary. So, right now, with Mystic Meadows, I want to say for a lot of us that get these cards, nature, I think for a lot of us is where we find our sanctuary, where we find our peace of mind, where we can just let go and give to Mother Earth and let nature, cleanse us, purify us, raise our vibration. And with rabbits, rabbits are known to be very gentle creatures. Rabbits are they're very awares. They because they're like a main animal, predator, main animal for predators. They have to be very quick-witted. They have to have really good listening. They're very alert. They're very productive. We all know the rabbit joke with them, but it's really then you have the bear, which is very a mothering energy, um, a very strong, stately energy, and then you have the fox, and of course, in a lot of decks, foxes are known to be tricksters and stuff, but sometimes we need to be tricked a little bit to learn lessons, to be shown, a different way of being. But with the foxes too, they're beautiful. They show us how we can blend into our surroundings, how we can protect ourselves. So this just beautiful card of in our like our ideal home, in the back. But right now, just Bella, enjoying what you find is your sanctuary, needing to take a step back from, social media, from TV, from people, and maybe just finding going within either meditation through listening to music, reading a book, um, going through your cards that you've been doing, just reconnecting with your guides, and just reconnecting with yourself. Um, kind of going through that process now, like a lot of us at this time of year, of what do I let go of? What do I want to focus on moving into the end of this year, into the new year? um, what still resonates with me? What are my beliefs? What are my morals? What do I, how do I treat others? How do I treat myself? A lot of this, all we all go into that sanctuary mode, that hermit mode, and we take time to rest, to regroup from the summer, the spring and the summer, looking over everything that we've done um, up till now, and then just kind of taking refuge and maybe I mean, just really like journaling, just really getting into things that ground us, things that expand our perception, our knowledge, our connection to Earth. This is like a time of really reconnecting to Mother Earth. It reminds us because during the summer and the spring, everything's blooming. We're out, we're doing this, we're doing that. And as we come in, when the leaves start falling and things start going within, it reminds us that it's time to bring that energy down, that fiery energy, and start moving into that deeper connection with Mother Earth and going in and dreaming, developing our intuition and finding that beautiful sanctuary within ourselves or to create one for ourselves. So, this card really, thank you for asking for me to pull a card because this really can be a collective for all of us right now. See, Mother Nature in the works. Here we go. So, um, thank you, Dina. Yep, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe and maybe comment if you can after. I know some shows are popping up, and I'll just, if anybody else would like one more card before I sign off, that's great. And just a quick reminder too, again, I'm going to give it a couple days, but the raffle um, that we did for my artwork for people who came in a little bit later, we may have to do a refunding. It's most likely. There hasn't been a lot of interest in the raffle, and that's okay. I understand. Um, Things are tight, not everybody has the same type of taste in artwork. It's understandable. So I just want to come on today just to kind of let y'all know that we may end up having to cancel, and Patricia's working on the process of how to do a refund, and I'll probably make an announcement probably Thursday, whether or not we got enough, more, we've got more, people entering the raffle, but if not, we will be doing a refund. So, but it's been a blast. It's been a wonderful experience sharing my art with everybody, and just really hurt. Quick care. Amanda, when I got hurt, I got a comfy booster butt chair. My nest. There you go. Oh, wow. Yeah. Okay, Lisa. So we'll have Lisa be our last card, and then everybody have a wonderful rest of your night, your evening. I'll go make some dinner. Getting a little hungry myself. Need to ground. Thank you, everybody, for coming by. And let's see. Lisa, here we go. Okay. Hands down. Focus. So, again, Lisa, like everybody else, focusing on whatever it is, like, because sometimes many of us, especially creatives, we have a lot of cups. Think of like the 7 of Cups, and we have all these dreams, these goals, these ideas, these thoughts, projects, all like which one. It's time to focus, choose on one at a time, focus, put our energy in it, put our heart behind it, balance it with, we have our wise mind on one side, and then we have our emotional mind on the other. When we come together and we have the wise mind, this is all like CBT and DBT. I'm kind of tossing out there. When we bring those all together and we focus that energy, um, it's time to manifest whatever goals or projects. So again, Lisa, uh, focus, all of us, time to kind of just hunker down and focus on, one thing at a time, especially now going into the season when things are going to start going slower. The days are getting shorter, the nights are getting longer. We actually have the equinox coming up this Saturday. So, what channel on Etsy? So, thank you for asking. So, I hope that resonated with you, Lisa. Let me just pull this up really quick so y'all can see. I don't know if Patricia's still in the chat, but it's on Patricia's Etsy page. Let's see. I don't have Etsy on my phone. Patricia, actually, if you look Book Bewitched in my videos, you will see a live that I did last week, 2 weeks ago, and they'll give all the information. So, unfortunately, I guess I'm going to have to download my Etsy app again on my phone. So, really quick, before I let y'all go, I am going to be a guest on Thursday evening with Miss Tarot D, and I'll be reading with her, Jane the Seeker, and Sherry at 7 p.m. Um, then for Friday, when I read with Allison, Aries Girl Tarot, Ginger Faye is going to be joining us, and we are going to be doing a Maven themed Friday night Sidekicks Hangout. So that'll be at 8 o'clock Eastern Pacific time. And on the 23rd, for the autumn equinox, Junosphere is going to be joining me. And so she has her, I don't know if she's going to bring her destiny cards or not, but Juno and I both love crystals, and we're throwing around an idea of autumn crystals or crystalline structures that are good for autumn. So we're going to be playing on that one as well. So keep an eye out for that. And then this Sunday, I am a guest on Sylvia's channel. She is Colorful Foresight, and we're going to be addressing the issue of bootleg decks. I have very strong feelings about that, being an artist myself and wanting to create my own decks. So she's going to host me, and we're going to be discussing counterfeit or bootleg decks that are on the market, especially being sold through Temu. So if you're interested, join us for that. And everybody, thank you for spending an hour with me of your time. I appreciate you all so much. Have a great night, and I will see you on the next live. Bye.